What is going on, guys? Legend here back with another video, and today I'm going to be analyzing the second set of Fukua fighter variants that have been revealed to us. So I'm going to start off here with Rain Shadow, and then we're going to move on to Chameleon Twist, and then we're going to move on to Soul Sister. And we're going to just work our way through this. I've just saved in my photos here so we can analyze the trailer together. I'm going to go over what I think about them and what I think their abilities are for you guys. Besides that, big shout out to my channel members. BRYCEGHOST and Seth is here. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you want to join the channel membership as well and get access to a bunch of rewards and perks, check out the pinned comment for the link. Besides that, leave a like and subscribe if you want more Fukua content. More will be coming soon. Getting right into this, I'm going to play this for you guys, and we're going to analyze it as we go. So the first one, Rain Shadow, I believe is going to be a block based. Her moves or her abilities are going to be based around blocking. So we're going to let this trailer play out once, and then we're going to move on to what I think her abilities are, which are actually not too complicated here. And then I'm going to let you know what I think about her as a whole. Okay, so that's that. If you didn't catch it, I believe I have found her abilities. So right here in the beginning when she is being hit, she's actually going to drop her block. I'm going to control this. Right there. She's going to drop her block right there. And as soon as she drops her block, I want to pause this. The Thrill Shrieker is inflicted with fatigue right as she lets go of her block. Right there. She's inflicted with fatigue. Now, I believe this is going to be her special ability 1, which is when you're dropping block, the opponent's inflicted with fatigue. This is actually going to be a fairly good ability because you can instantly, just at the beginning of the match, block, unblock, and start off with fatigue, and you're going to be able to control it for the whole match. Just to be able to keep permanent fatigue on them the whole match, if this is how it works. And that's actually going to be quite good because you're going to be getting frequent stuns. This will also make her annoying to deal with on defense because as soon as the AI unblocks, it'll give you fatigue, and then you'll be stunned, and it'll be difficult to deal with. So this is actually a pretty good ability. Then our second ability is, let me go a little bit more about this one first. It's pretty good. It's not the best, but I believe it's going to be quite useful for her, to be honest, especially on offense and defense. And then it actually goes into her second ability, I believe. If I fast forward here a little bit, she's going to hit her back, and then she's going to approach her. And right here, the Thrill Shrieker is going to start blocking a combo chain, as you see. She's going to start comboing her, and right here, I believe it's the second hit. The second hit, the Thrill Shrieker is going to be inflicted with Armor Break, and I believe that's slow. I believe this is going to be her second ability, Rain Shadow's second ability. And that is, there's a couple things it could be. It could just be when the opponent's blocking, they're inflicted with, when you hit them when they're blocking, there's a chance to be inflicted with Armor Break and slow. But I think it's going to be fatigue dependent. I bet it's going to be that if the opponent is blocking and inflicted with fatigue, then they activate, or then they are inflicted with Armor Break and slow, or they have a chance to be. I believe it's going to be fatigue dependent, not just all the time, because her first ability is fatigue based, and then you're going to inflict that, and then it just works together. So it kind of makes sense that they do it like that. If this is what they end up going with for her, I believe this will be a pretty good second ability. It's not maybe as great as the first in some ways, but to be honest, now that I think about it, Armor Break for 25% extra damage, I believe it's 25%, and slow for slower blockbusters is really pretty good, to be honest. So that's going to leave her as a pretty good fighter with the stun from the on-demand fatigue, and then the extra damage and blockbuster control from our second ability. I think Rain Shadow has a potential to be a pretty good fighter here. The only thing that's going to hold her back is the stats. She is a silver fighter, so her stats are not going to be the best. So we will have to wait and see whether she will actually have some good competitive applications. But honestly, I think it's pretty likely that she will do quite well. I actually believe this is a pretty good variant, in my opinion. Besides that, we're going to move on to the Chameleon Twist, and we're going to watch this trailer once through together, and then I'm going to go over what I think about it. It's definitely going to be miasma based, though. Although I don't believe I actually ever figured out her second ability all the way. So we're going to check this out. She's about to end up killing Nanotech here, and then we're going to go back and analyze this. Oh my gosh, settings, can you not? Settings is messing with all my videos recently by popping up notifications. Okay, so I believe I found her first ability. This is actually going to be similar to the bronze variant, Infernal Twin. It's going to be based on your first hit. It looks like here, as they're running together, she's going to hit her, and the first hit is going to grant her miasma. Then she's going to knock her away. She's going to charge in again, and she's going to hit her again. And on the first hit, it's going to grant her another stack of miasma. And I believe this happens one more time. She's going to rush in, and she's going to launch her interceptor with the launcher, and that's going to grant a third stack of miasma. Now the miasma timers will not reset when you gain another stack, but this is still a very good ability because miasma for each stack will drain 1% of health and 1% of blockbuster meter for every second that you're near them. So being able to stack up several of these and then go on a combo is going to be very good. This is actually quite a good ability in my opinion. It's going to put her as a very good fighter. Because you'll be able to hit them, intercept them, and then get off a combo with one or multiple stacks of miasma, which I find to be very useful, because miasma is going to be a very, very good ability. And then moving on, so this first ability is great, absolutely amazing in my opinion. Moving on, we're going to see her second ability here. This, she actually inflicts heal block here when she uses this move. I don't think this is because of her ability. I think this heal block is because of the effect of the move. That's just my opinion. I don't know for sure, but I believe that heal block is unrelated to her as a character, just the move that she used. I believe her second ability is going to be showcased when she's hit here. She takes one hit, and then she gains evasion on the second hit. And then the third one is going to be, she's obviously going to evade it, and then she's going to start blocking the chain and be able to counterattack here. Oh, interesting. Huh. She actually does not gain miasma on the first hit here, so maybe it's a chance to gain miasma on the first hit. Yeah, I didn't see that the first time. That's interesting. But yeah, I'd say probably just a chance to gain miasma on the first hit of each combo then. But if you look here, so she's going to gain evade. What I predict this is going to be is that when she's benefiting from miasma, she has a chance to oh my god, when she's benefiting from miasma, she has a chance to gain evade whenever hit. So this is going to be fairly good because it'll allow you to escape sticky situations. And judging by the amount of time her miasma lasts and how often she'll be gaining it, this will actually come into play a bit more than you'd think. This will make her a bit frustrating to deal with on defense, and also it'll also make her more survivable on offense. Now, as for what I think of her as a character, I honestly don't know yet. I'm gonna have to see how effective miasma is in play, because she doesn't have any extra damage like from armor break or rage or anything. But miasma could be quite good. So we're going to see how that plays out. I think she has the potential to be quite good if she can stack miasma effectively. Besides that, I don't know how she's going to do. So that is Chameleon Twist, and we're going to move on to Soul Sisters and watch this one time through. I believe I remember what I decided on for what I think her ability is, but we're going to just check again. Oh yeah, of course, this. So if you're noticing, this is definitely going to be projectile based, and I do not exactly know what her second ability is. Oh yeah, I remember now. This is the one fighter that I could not decide on for the second ability definitively. But I do definitely know the first ability, and that's going to be projectile and enrage based. So if you see here, I've rewinded it. She's going to throw out her first projectile. It's going to hit the opponent and gain her a stack of enrage. It's going to keep going, playing for a second, and then she's going to knock her away. She's going to throw out another projectile and another projectile, and she's going to drop block. I think Valentine drops block here. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I think I found her second ability. Something is making these projectiles unblockable when launched, because there's obviously the unblockable text there. I believe this is going to be her second ability. Perhaps like some percentage chance that projectiles are going to be unblockable when thrown. That's what I'm guessing. But it definitely hits, and each hit is going to grant a stack of enrage to her. And then there's also something to do here with the projectiles being unblockable. If you notice and keep playing, this clone is going to rush forward, hit her, and inflict fatigue, but I don't believe that's because of her ability. I believe that's because of the move, and that's unrelated to her as a character. So her abilities are really going to lie right here in this screen cap of Enrage on hit, Enrage on projectile hit, and then the unblockable text. It is a bit hard to tell exactly what the abilities are going to be here, but you get a general idea. And as for my thoughts on viability, I think very, very good. I think this is obviously going to be a very viable variant. Unblockable projectiles are always frustrating to deal with on defense, and they're very good on offense to chip out blocking AI that's annoying you. And then obviously Enrage is just like the best thing ever for offensive fighters. So if she's going to be on the offense, then you can just completely abuse just throwing unblockable projectiles to gain big stacks of Enrage, and then following up off of them as a combo, or just waiting and using the Enrage on your next combo. It's just going to be a great time in general. This is definitely going to be one of the best Filias, possibly the best Filia, the best Fukua I've looked over so far. I definitely think she can do a lot of work. So if you get her when the update is released, I definitely think she's going to be quite good. Besides that is going to be my breakdown of the three Filia, or oh my god, the three Fukuas. I keep doing that. Keep calling them Filias. The three Fukuas. If you guys enjoyed, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever, down below. I hope to see you back for more content soon. I'm going to end it off with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch y'all around with more content soon. Love you guys. Peace.